Does he got the stroke face? This looks like it's AI upscaled as well, for the record, which is funny that people are like, this is AI, but then they send me a photo and it's like, I think also bass boosted.
Never elected to office, but during his 31 years, Charlie Kirk was able to leave an indelible mark on American politics with his willingness to debate the other side.
Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loves so.
Yeah, this is God. There is a neutrality applied to the assessments that people make here. People saying this is AI, by the way, I think there is listen, the reason why people immediately jumped to the AI thing was because there was a massive jump in between when he just like moves his hand in the first 18 seconds. And I think the answer and the explanation for this is clearer than this being like a complete AI video. But instead, it's just a hastily done Photoshop job that has AI upscaling in it. Yeah, his hand enlarged in the video. It's enhancement. It's a feature in DaVinci Resolve. It's AI powered smooth cut. Yeah, I think that's the most likely scenario here, rather than the fact that it was AI or something. His face is drooping. I think he had a stroke. Okay. I don't think so. I'm telling you, I think like the AI that you're seeing on screen is coming from the AI boosting that takes place with like a lot of the editing software that is used nowadays. Okay? It's like a TikTok filter. When you put a TikTok filter on your videos and your face moves weirdly sometimes because the filter is not correctly applied, it's like that. I'll look at his face droop. Maybe they tried to artificially make his face not look droopy. I don't know. And I know the trees move weirdly in the background. I'm not saying that there isn't any sort of editing software utilized here. I'm pretty sure they used Morph Cut. It's a feature in Adobe Premiere Pro that morphs between two separate cuts. If you look under the hands, you see the tie reflection morphing weirdly on the table. I know. And you see the hands, you see the hand size get smaller as well. This is another one of the... This is another one of the things that people are running with. One must ask the question, why? Like, what purpose does this serve if it's an AI-generated video? I think what he is saying in this video is far more consequential than... What he is saying in the video, I think, is far more consequential than, like, this being an AI video or not. What is this? This is him today. What is this photo, man? Bro, it looks like shit, but he also looks like shit all the time. So who knows, you know? Is it just like old man shit, or does he got the stroke face? This looks like it's AI upscaled as well, for the record, which is funny that people are like, this is AI, but then they send me a photo and it's like, I think also bass boosted.
So much.
Kirk took his message to TikTok last year with a series called You've Been Brainwashed, traveling to college campuses, squaring off against students on everything from immigration to abortion.
Like, it's not dependent on the mom, and it can be like its own thing.
If you have a pacemaker, you're dependent. If you have a ventilator, you're dependent. Babies are in NICU units, neonatal intensive care units, they're dependent. Dependency does not equal its degree of moral worth.
Amassing more followers than Fox News, Tucker Carlson, even the Kamala Harris campaign. Speaking here about gender.
You can't define what a man is?
It's a little opaque. Again, you're looking at a man.
But your video, the largest video on TikTok is, what is a woman, 20 million views, but you don't know what a man is in your own worldview?
I said you're looking at a man, right?
Kirk voiced opposition to gay rights, rejected the separation of church and state, and described COVID lockdowns as government tyranny. He said he was simply speaking truths that others were too afraid to say out loud. Speaking here on guns.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. Nobody talks like this. They live in a complete alternate universe.
Kirk began his political journey young. In high school, he led a protest against the price of cookies in the cafeteria. When he was 17, he wrote an op-ed claiming his economics textbook was pushing liberal ideas. That led to his first appearance on national TV. A year later, he co-founded Turning Point USA to take on liberal groups on college campuses. It grew rapidly, with thousands of chapters. By 2016, Kirk was speaking at the Republican National Convention.
We work on college campuses across the country. The only way we're going to take back the youth of this country is to storm them, and that is how we're going to make America great again.
Initially skeptical of Donald Trump, he quickly embraced the campaign, and during Trump's first term, he claimed to have visited the White House about 100 times.
Oh, wow. They even mentioned that. That's crazy. So a lot of people don't know this, and they probably don't remember this, but Charlie Kirk was anti-Trump in 2015. And I think it's important to understand that, because he was anti-Trump because he was he's an operator for the Republicans, right? But once Trump won, he was like, this is the new meta. Trump is going to be the leader of the party, and he just went along with it. And as a matter of fact, he continued to go along with it, and I think this was good instincts for his own careerist ambitions, even when the Murdochs and the Koch brothers and all of the institutional donors of the Republican Party were actually anti-Trump, because they were worried that Trump was going to change the trajectory of the Republican Party, and was going to be too much of a poisonous force for institutional Republicans. This is why Mitch McConnell was anti-Trump in the second before his second term, right? And for me, I think that shows that he at least had good instinct to stay on the Trump train, right? For his own career ambitions, of course. But that also shows that he was mostly just a Republican operative in general. He made the right bet, but you are being dishonest. What does that even mean? Like, for what reason? 2016, most people were. What's wrong with that? What are you saying? Most of them still are anti-Trump. You're an idiot. I'm confused. I'm saying that he had the right instinct when a lot of the institutional donors were anti-Trump to stick with Donald Trump, despite being an opportunist. J.D. Vance is a similar figure. They understood that Donald Trump is the Republican Party. That's it. And they went along with it. And Charlie Kirk, actually, there's a little bit more drama in the background here, because like now Fox News is offering a lot of praise to Charlie Kirk, but when the institutional donors of the Republican Party tried to desperately move away from Donald Trump and even present Ron DeSantis as an alternative, if you recall, because like CPAC actually had Ron DeSantis as the primary figure that was going to supposedly be the next iteration of the Republican Party. And it obviously was a spectacular failure, and we all know that now, so most people forgot about it. But Charlie Kirk stuck with Donald Trump through that process. Okay. And he won big for that reason. But in that time frame, Fox News actually stopped having Charlie Kirk on for a brief period of time before Donald Trump obviously became the leader of the party, and everyone had to capitulate to his whims once again. So that's also something to consider here.
Insiders calling him the Trump whisperer.
He's done something that is just incredible for somebody really of his age.
Yeah, I saw the Trump photos from the 9/11 memorial. I'm gonna keep it $150. That got a stroke, bro. That's crazy. Okay, now I am a little bit more committed to he got AI base boosted on his face. Yeah, no, that's not looking good. I can't believe I'm saying this. Blue One On might be right on this. That's strange. I have to see more, but Blue One On might have to give that to you. Okay, man, that Nussy got me acting up. Okay, watch the clip. Watch the video is even worse. In all seriousness, what's going on here? POTUS scheduled to be at the Yankee game tonight as well.
E. Taylor, Lieutenant Colonel Kip P. Taylor, United States Army. Leonard E. Taylor.
I mean, he's just bored here, but
Sandra C. Taylor.
Like he's just bored here, but like what's actually interesting is the lip. Wrong side of the face for a stroke. Do we know if it's just nerd? Or it can be any side, right? Yeah, no, that he doesn't look good. I'll tell you that. I'll admit that. God damn, he doesn't look good at all. Holy fuck. Okay, he looks bad. Don't say nussy for a while, bro. Come on. What? Why? That looks like a couple massively. That's also the look of a couple massively in love. His face is just flying at half mast. Excuse me, that man is a father and a grandfather. How dare you make light of his possible stroke like this? Yeah, he's leaning left right now. Let me tell you, okay? First time in a long time. He's just mewing. Okay, stop. Can you change the tab away from the nussy? Oh, it got you acting up too, huh? That's what happened, huh? Steven Crowder has been subpoenaed by the ATF. Oh, that's so funny. Bro, it's stuck like that. Look at the full. Wait, is that from today? I can't get a good read on that one. But the whole day, he was drooping left, dude. It looks minor, though. I mean, and it's not... What the heliante, brother? What the hell? You can't see the Getty Images is right in the way, but vaccine? Vaccine? Question mark? Okay. Let's get back to this.
Tremendous talent to do what he's done, building one of the most powerful youth organizations ever created, Turning Point USA, and I want to thank you, really, Charlie. Incredible job.
After the 2020 election, Kirk was among those promoting false claims of election fraud. 4 years later, after Trump's re-election, he was credited with delivering the youth vote.
His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace.
This is...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just could be... It could be bass boosted a little bit. Like, I mean, like I said, it's the reason why you're seeing all this like weird shit is because there is obviously like editing tools that factor AI, like AI upscaling, and the artifacting and stuff that you see in that video is most likely a consequence of that. I don't think it's like a full-blown AI video, like it's a fake Trump or anything like that. I think it's just like him talking, and there's definitely a filter, and people have said it's like a morph edit. But it's not dissimilar to the way like a TikTok filter works sometimes, and that's it. But I can see maybe they used something that was weird for his mouth or something, if he's like incapable of delivering a speech without slurring or without his mouth like drooping off the side of his face or something like that. But people said like look at the hands and whatnot, but that like hand placement at the 18th second where his hand like literally changes sizes, like all of that stuff can happen with AI, or not AI altogether, but with some sort of like upscaling software that they're using that utilizes AI. Like, that's it. So I'm still committed to it's most likely some kind of morph cut or some kind of AI enhancement, but not necessarily like a completely fake video that they just used like a generative AI tool to make. Which is also what I said yesterday as well about like the AI upscaling. So That seems like the most likely outcome. There was a couple other conspiracies that I want to address as well. One which I also personally entertained in private, not in public, but last night. So there were some Eddington moments, some Eddington-ass moments that took place with some of the information that was revealed. Some are completely ridiculous. Others are not so ridiculous. Number one, people saying like, oh, Charlie Kirk's security detail, we're doing hand signals. Okay, there's three primary things that people are presenting outside of like the obvious reasons why this looks strange, like the fact that the shooter got away, they couldn't find who the shooter is, all this stuff is strange. But like beyond that, there's three primary things that people have pointed to. Number one is this video where they're claiming that there were hand signals being presented. Here it is. After seeing Trump's response and how quickly they had it prepared, I'm pretty convinced MAGA just sacrificed Charlie Kirk in an effort to save Trump from the Epstein files and the wars he can't stop. Add in this dude giving baseball signs while standing perfectly to the side of the bullet track only further convinces me things aren't as they seem, and the shooter vanished. We shall see more information as it comes out, but I doubt this was a liberal.
How many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
I don't think any of these are hand signals. Okay, I think this is a bit of a reach. This has 101,000 likes, by the way, and I've seen many different iterations of this. Now, I think it's a reach. I don't think that was like a hand signal that was giving an opportunity for a tactical shot or something. It's just his own security details. So that's number one. The other one was what were the three different ones? God damn it. One was the hand signal. The other one was the private jet. But I'm going to talk about the private jet one too. But hold on. I was talking to Kyle Kalinske about this. And I'm going to give you the private jet one. The private jet one is the one that I entertained as well. And I talked to some other like visual investigations people. And no way, man. Totally normal to give kill shot signals from downrange, a meter from the target. Yeah, exactly. That stuff is kind of ridiculous. But hold on. Let me see what are the ones he presented. God damn, I got so many fucking people sending me shit. Oh, and then the AI. We already covered the AI, Trump AI one. But the last conspiracy that was
this week, Mr. President,
Wait.
I witnessed more than 60 people